Hi people, it's Evan, and today I'm going to review a movie from 2019, and that's Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Now, the plot of this movie is where there are these three kids, Stella, Augie, and Zoe, and they overhear at a drive-in movie theater that there's a ghost of somebody named Sarah Bellows who is haunting people, so they all try to check it out, and they find this book, and the book is haunted, and it magically writes itself, and whatever happens comes true. So the kids all have to find a way to destroy the book so that the town is saved. So yeah, simple plot as that. I thought this was a pretty fun movie. Uh, I've actually never seen a horror movie in theaters before. This was actually my first time, and for my first time, it was quite an experience. It was pretty fun. Is it amazing? Not exactly, but this movie still was a lot of fun. Acting is really good. There's no one really that famous in it, but a lot of the kids are pretty good actors. There are some pretty, well, I guess it's not what's scary. It's more of a kind of a kids movie. It's based on a series of kids books, but I'm not really sure if I'd call this a kids movie. It's more like a 14A rated Are You Afraid of the Dark movie. Think of it like that. And yeah, there are quite some creepy moments. Yeah, true. They do use a lot of jump scares. Like there's this one scene where like one of the kids is hiding and is hiding from a what was it? It was some kind of creature, and like the whole scene was quiet and there was no sound, and the whole time I was sitting in the theater like there's gonna be a jump scare. There's no sound, so there's gonna be a jump scare, and there was. Yeah, they do kind of use a lot of them, and but they're not really enough to distract the movie because yeah, the movie is pretty creative. It doesn't really. The only thing I think I would have preferred this movie if it was an anthology movie. I think that's probably the only complaint I have with this movie because while the movie, I do appreciate the plot because a lot of the ideas in this movie are really creative. Like the kid that turns into a scarecrow, that part was pretty gross, but I give them points for originality. And there were some other, well, not originality, I guess it's based on a kid's book, but and like some of the other scenes, like the old lady, and yeah, like I wanted to see a lot more of that stuff, but they kind of brush it off a little, and it's supposed to be one big coherent movie, and I think it would have been better if all the ideas were into like little shorts, like little segments, like an anthology movie. So that's really my one gripe. But other than that, I had a lot of fun. I, if you're a horror fan, this should satisfy you. If you're not, mm, maybe it's not horrible for beginners, but I just say stick with some older tamer horror movies because I wouldn't really recommend this to little kids, even though it's based on a series of kids' books. I don't really consider this a kids' movie, but I think for teenagers and adults, I think it's a pretty enjoyable flick. I did have a lot of fun with it, and I left the movie satisfied. So that's my review of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. See you next time.